to it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So this whole live is about why astrology is demonized in the U.S. I can't speak for any other countries, but I can take a guess. I can take a wild guess. Um, so it's some things that I want to read. It's some things that I want to show you guys, but I want you guys to do your own research as well. Um, the reason astrology is demonized within the church and the government is because it links a lot of things that's holding this matrix together as far as health, as far as knowing thyself. Um, once you get into the birth chart, you understand that these specific houses speak on different areas of your life, and it actually speaks on your health. It actually speaks to minerals that you actually need in your body. And I was actually able to learn about the body through astrology, and I can have talks with doctors that went to college. You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I able to have convos with doctors that went to college based off astrology? How am I coming to the same conclusion that doctors are coming to through astrology? You take a guess. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to speak on a couple things. And ultimately, I just want to lead you to looking into your health and minerals and deficiencies that you may have and other people may have around you. This is something that you can do to help your family. Initially, when I first started learning this stuff, this was literally only to help my family out. That was it. I wasn't even thinking about promoting this or speaking on this or anything. It was just like, man, I can really heal my family with this information. That was the basis of this. And after that, I started doing readings for people, and it just started picking up just off word of mouth. More people telling more people. And it's like, I can't even get away from this. And apparently, it's my life path, life purpose anyway. So it just goes hand in hand. But I want to speak to you guys about, basically like the foundation of health, wellness. I'm gonna say wellness because I don't want to mess up with my channel. I'm really just trying to help people. That's all. Like, I don't have no other motives. If you don't have good health, you don't have anything. You know, we can talk about dating, but you need health to even be dating. We can talk about getting money. You need your health first to get money. We can talk about being a good mother or a good father. Your health comes before any of that. There's nothing you can think of that doesn't come second to health. So that's why this is important to me, and that's why I'm putting this out there. So I just want people to understand the foundations of medical, say wellness. I don't want to fuck on my channel. We're going to say wellness and astrology are tied. If you look back, you'll see quotes that even say if a physician doesn't know astrology, they're a jester. It's just basically saying that they're a lower level nurse or a lower level doctor, or they're pretending to be a doctor if they don't know these things, because this is the foundation. When you look up zodiac, man, there's nothing as far as health before that. That's the foundation of this health system. That's what this health system was built on. But they had to separate this for things to go the way that it's going now. Once you separate people from themselves, you control them. You're able to tell them what their need. It shouldn't be somebody telling you what you need for your body. Like, that's irresponsible if you ask me, and I get it. Everybody doesn't have the resources, this, that, and the third, but like I said, everything comes second to your health, right? So I want to read this quote, right? It says, astrology and ancient medicine were deeply intertwined, with practitioners like Hippocrates and Galen using celestial movements to diagnose and treat illness. Viewing the body as a microcosm of the universe, where planet signs humors influenced health, dictating everything from herb collection times to bloodletting schedules, a practice known as medical astrology or mathematics that persisted until the scientific revolution. These things persisted until the scientific revolution. They made it a thing to get rid of this stuff. The principles: macrocosm, microcosm. The belief that the heavens, macrocosm, directly mirrored and influenced earthly life and the human body, microcosm. Body planet mapping. Each zodiac sign and planet governed specific body parts. Sun for heart, moon for stomach and womb, Mars for muscles and blood. Humoral theory. The four humors were linked to seasons, elements, and zodiac signs, with imbalances causing disease. And this is just what I was just talking about. Practical applications in ancient and medieval medicine. Diagnosis: physicians use charts like the Zodiac Man to pinpoint disease, locations, and predict crisis. Critical days. Treatment: timing, herbs, and remedies were collected and administered when their ruling planet or sign was ascendant for maximum potency. Bloodletting and surgery were timed by lunar phases and planetary positions. It said Hippocrates believed astrology was essential for doctors, stating a physician ignorant of it was a gesture. So this is what I'm getting into. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Zodiac Man. Let's actually take a look at the Zodiac Man. Let's take a look at let's take a look at this. So I don't care if we talking religion, where they banning this stuff and they're saying that it's bad. You can't convince me that learning about my health is bad. If this is so bad, why is it telling me about my health? Why am I doing all of my family members' charts, and everything that they're going to the doctor for is in their birth charts? Everything that they're having deficiencies in is in their birth charts. What's evil about that? What's evil is these people hiding this from you. You know what I'm saying? That's evil. Like, this is well-rounded, like, if anything, and it's literally telling you natural foods. These are natural foods that you should be eating. But what these wellness groups do, these wellness groups know what deficiencies you have. They literally take the mineral that you need for your deficiency and they put it in some concoction and they create a name for it and they print this stuff up and put it on the line to be sold. So yeah, say for example you were a Gemini, so you would need something like Cali Myrrh, and all of this is for entertainment purposes only. So let's say you're a Gemini rising or you have Gemini on your 6th house. You would need Cali Myrrh. You would need Cali Myrrh. And what they would possibly do is they'll take a little dosage of this Cali Myrrh, knowing this is what you need. You know, create some other stuff with it. Put it in an actual tablet. Put it in an actual container and they're selling it. But the thing is, the whole thing is, these minerals are from the earth, so they can't own these minerals. Nobody owns these minerals. They're naturally from the earth. So to actually make it their own, they have to put other ingredients with it. Now it's theirs. That's like somebody trying to sample a Barry White sample. It's not your song. You have to remake it. You have to add things to it to make it your song. So this is what they do with the medicine. They're playing these games. And you can even look up how, even now, like you can't even get surgery at specific times. It's specific times that you actually have to get surgery due to possibly bleeding out. So surgery times are organized around your lunar phase. You could look this stuff up. Even to this day, they're scheduling surgeries around your lunar phase. If your moon is in the same sign, they can't do surgery on you. They have to wait. Hold on, y'all. Trying to get these headphones working. Hold on. The whole time these headphones wasn't even on. I thought that was on. There we go though. There we go. Hopefully that's better. So yeah, they have to schedule around your moon phase, right? So here's a picture of the Zodiac man. This is a picture of the Zodiac man. This is in the 1400s, and I have videos speaking on this before. So these are records that they were taking back then. You can literally see each body part. Let me focus it. The Cancer rules the breast. You see the Lion. You see Gemini. You see Sagittarius. You see the Libra, um, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Sagittarius, Scorpio. That's the genitals. You see what I'm saying? You see how it just keeps all the way down to Aquarius. Literally every sign. And they actually have it around here. You can actually see it around here. Sorry, I know it's a little blurry, but you get the point. A lot of this stuff y'all gonna have to research yourself. Um, y'all should be researching this stuff yourself. Right? So, see, it says from Hippocrates to artificial intelligence. So this stuff is literally like artificial. Medical astrology or astrological medicine is an ancient applied branch of astrology. The association melothesia, the association of various parts of the body, diseases, and drugs with the nature of the sun, moon, planets, and the 12 astrological signs. The underlying basis for medical astrology is considered to be a pseudoscience as there is no scientific basis for its core beliefs. See, that's what they want to tell you. That's how they keep their bread in their pocket. But most people that haven't done their own research will never know this. They'll never be able to get to this point. I've done hundreds of charts and they all reveal the deficiencies that people are dealing with. It's no coincidence why they're going to say that it's pseudoscience. Of course. And actually, this is before the Rockefellers came and added petroleum to the medicine. This stuff is petroleum. These pills got petroleum in them. Like they didn't want that stuff to go to waste, so they started putting it into the medicine so they can make money off of it. That's basically like what the cigarette companies, how they how they basically started putting the cigarette stuff in the food so they wouldn't lose money. And then you even see this Christian astrology. It's a thing most people don't even know. It's a thing called Christian astrology. So yeah, you got to do your own research. But the whole point of this medical astrology, the whole point of this video though is just to get you in tune and possibly get you a chart done. You know, um, whether you look into it yourself or you can have me. I've been doing the work, so um, I can definitely assist you guys or just point you in the right direction. but we can't be playing with our health. Um, you know, see, it's a medical astrology is closely connected to the doctrine of critical days that is so characteristic of Greek medicine. When symptoms become exasperated on even days, crises or occur on even days. Those diseases whose exasperations occur on odd days have their crisis on odd days. The first period of those diseases that have their crisis on even days is the fourth, then the sixth, the 8th, 10th, 14th, 20th, 24th, 30th, 40th, 60th, 80th, 100, or 120th. Of those that have their crisis on odd days, the first period is the third, then the fifth, seventh, ninth, 11th, 7th, 21st, 27th, 31st. So one must pay attention and know that at these times there will be crisis resulting in recovery or death or turn for the better or worse. Further, one must know that if these crises occur other than on the days indicated, there will be relapses and fatalities may occur. So I don't want to mess with this channel, but this is taking a page out of this book called Greek Medical Astrology. Look at that, Harvard University. Like we give credit to these schools and colleges, but we don't connect the dots. They have these books in Harvard and Yale. You can look at all of these books. Like we respect the school, but we don't respect this. You respect your college degree, but you don't really connect the dots with, oh damn, why why do they have medical astrology at Yale? Why do they have these books tucked away at Yale and Harvard? Go figure. Go figure. Like this stuff is not new. Like like this stuff happened for a reason. This war that they had, the it was a war on science, but it was a day for everything. I'm talking about trimming your nails. It's a day to cut your hair. There's certain days that, like everything has a timing. Everything has a timing. Nothing is by coincidence. Everything has a specific day and a specific time. Um, so yeah, just the trimming of your nails had a specific meaning and time for it. So we have to be intentional. That's like we just eating whatever we want to eat. That's not intentional. People just eat whatever they want to eat. Like that's not intentional. Like we have to be more intentional. Like if your body is intentional, why wouldn't you be intentional with what you're putting in your body? Your blood, your veins run a certain way. Your daggone pancreas, your lungs, all these things work a specific way. It's strategic and it's intentional. Why would you just wake up and just eat whatever you want to eat and just don't care about it? That's because that's how we were taught. University at Buffalo. So let's take a look at this. We're going to get into it. Mercury and Uranus is the brain and nerves, right? Sun is heart, Mars is the arteries, Saturn is the veins, Venus is the kidneys, Jupiter is the liver, Venus is digestive system, Mars is the muscles, Venus and Mars reproduction system, Neptune and Uranus endocrine system. Sorry, Moon is the ovaries, Saturn is skin, Mars teeth, nails and hair, bones and skeleton, diseases. Allegedly, all of this is entertainment use. only. Mars, cuts, bruises, inflammations, tremors. Venus, digestive disorders. Saturn, poisoning. Venus, urinary problems. Like I've known that. I've done people charts. Their Venus is messed up. They have UTIs and urinary tract infection. Right? Aries, head, face, brain, eyes. Taurus, throat, neck, thyroid gland, vocal tract. Gemini, arms, lungs, shoulders, hands, nervous system, brain, chest, breast, stomach, alimentary canal. Leo, heart, chest, spine, column, upper back. All of these rule a specific part of the body. So when I'm looking into your chart, these are the things that I'm looking at. This is how I know what deficiency you have, allegedly. Nobody can prove me wrong. And it's not even proving me wrong. It's just proving the science of this stuff wrong. I guarantee you, anybody's chart that I look up, I don't have to know them. I don't even have to have met them before. I guarantee you, I can look up this, or I don't even have to. I don't even really have to do all of that. All I got to do is tell me what issues they're having. I already know what deficiency they have, what type of foods they should be eating. You can't make this stuff up. So people can demonize it. God don't want us to look at this. Well, that's so silly that you would die knowing you can heal. It's so many people dying off that can actually be living, all because of their ignorance and being stubborn. And that's what hurt me the most when I was reading up on this stuff and studying it. Like, damn, there's actually people dying that don't even have to. It's just because they stubborn. They feel like they're doing a service for God. God already let them. That's why the information is accessible. We perish for the lack of knowledge. Ain't that a quote? Let me know. We perish for the lack of knowledge, and they're suppressing this knowledge, or we demonizing this knowledge. We see why people are perishing. This stuff is deeper than a daggone zodiac sign and a personality trait. Like, yeah, we can get into that, but that's that's the least of the worries. We need to see why your reproductive system ain't going right. We need to see why your digestive system keep acting up, why your nervous system keep getting out of whack, why you got thyroid problems. Yeah, why you keep having those headaches. Hmm? That's what we need to get into. Teeth issues that you got, bone issues, kidney problems. That's what we need to get into. Let's get into that. But don't nobody want to do that. They just want to get to the bad. And then you end up crashing out, falling out because your health is trash. So you can name anything you want. It comes secondary to health. That's why I'm advocating for this. Besides, it's my life path, my life purpose. Is what I'm here to do. I'm here to spread this. And there's going to be people have an issue with me trying to bring awareness to health. That's the crazy part, but it's not really crazy when you understand energy, how the universe works. Everything works in opposites. But this is just a quick video. But health system, we talking about health, but we can talk about school. Why you can't learn certain things in school, why it's a problem. Um, why some people may need visual learning, why some people need auditory learning. They may need to hear something. Um, what type of work that you're doing, what type of work is best for you. All of this stuff is in your chart. I can literally look at a baby's chart today that was just born today, and I can look at what health issues, and I can look at what type of jobs and stuff that this person is going to be interested in. The relationship with the mother and father. You can see all of this stuff today for a newborn. Why is that so? So we can get a little deeper. I might make this a part one, but from the school system, even the medication that people are being diagnosed and put on, this stuff is in your chart. I kid you not. There's nothing that's not in your chart. I see why they want you to demonize. They demonize this stuff because they can't get a grip on the country if this stuff is out there. If everybody knew how they were supposed to be eating, what they were supposed to be eating, or even what's the best type of life path for them, what work they should be doing, what type of service they were here to do, it would crash. This matrix would crash. So just like anything else, though, I feel like with marijuana, how they legalized that, shrooms, they legalized that, so I feel like once they're able to control astrology, I think that's the thing. They really can't control it. It's just like weed and everything else. Once they were able to control it, then we can put that out there to the public. They're just trying to find a way that they can control this stuff. They want to control it. So it's just a quick video, man. I mean, I'm gonna do a part two on this for real, cause it's so much, man. Um, it's so much, man, that this gets into, and I don't think y'all understand. This this stuff goes back to ancient times. Um, this stuff goes back to ancient times. Before it was a daggone hospital or anything, there was the Zodiac man. That's all I'm gonna say, and we'll leave it at that. But I appreciate y'all taking your time with me. Again, like I said, anybody want me to look up their chart or need help figuring it out, feel free to reach out to me. lavon.dwo@gmail.com. lavon.dwo@gmail.com. All right. And I'm out. Till next time, y'all. Can't save everybody. Mm-mm.